Here are today's top stories and why they matter. We begin in Kenya, where there seems to be some positive reactions to the resignation of Kenya's Deputy Inspector General of Police, Eliud Lagat, as investigations intensify into the death of 31-year-old influencer Albert Ojwang. Ojwang's arrest over allegations of posting false information and subsequent death while in custody at Nairobi Central Police Station has sparked public outcry. How is the story developing? In a dramatic twist, just after the top police boss resigned, Police Constable James Muana, the first officer arrested in connection with the case, gave a detailed tell-all testimony to investigators. He alleges that Ojwang was brutally assaulted and denied timely medical help. Muana claims he was ordered to cover up the incident and has named senior officers he says were involved in events leading to Ojwang's death. What are Kenyans saying? Across Kenya, the public mood is shifting. Many see the latest developments as a rare breakthrough in the fight for police accountability. On social media, Kenyans believe justice seems to be within reach. Civil society groups have also praised the swift suspension of officers, but warned that full justice will only be achieved if all those involved, no matter how highly ranking, are prosecuted. But others are calling for broader reforms to prevent such abuses from happening again. Still in East Africa, Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni's decision to sign a controversial law allowing military courts to try civilians has sparked outcry. Signing the law reverses a recent Supreme Court ban. Why does this matter? The law targets those accused of aiding armed groups or threatening national security. Human rights groups warn it weakens civilian protections and could be used to silence government critics, as seen in past cases. DW's Frank Higa has more from Kampala.
Uganda's judiciary had previously ruled that civilians must only be tried in civilian courts. This reversal is raising alarm about creeping authoritarianism. Critics say the move could be used to silence opposition activists, journalists and government critics, especially ahead of future elections. Here in Kampala, anger is growing. Civil society groups have called it a blow to democracy, and many fear military courts will be used to intimidate dissent. DW spoke to residents in the capital about how they feel.
As of now, much as it has been passed into law, we feel that it targets a particular group of people and it tries to censor the opinion, the freedoms that people have in as far as their rights are concerned.
If the law is going to be applied in a manner of targeting a specific group of people, then it will defeat the doctrine of equity, the doctrine of fair hearing. The purpose of signing the law would have collapsed on its own weight. So the prayers are the law should not be applied selectively.
Elsewhere, US President Donald Trump has abruptly left the G7 summit in Alberta, Canada, amid escalating missile strikes between Israel and Iran. Trump said he was returning to Washington to oversee US response to what he called a dangerously escalating conflict. The summit, which was already tense, concluded without a final communique. G7 leaders issued a joint statement supporting Israel's right to defend itself, while calling for an immediate halt to hostility. Security analysts say that the decision to walk out shows how serious the Iran-Israel crisis has become, with hundreds already killed and regional tensions boiling over. The world's top economies are under pressure to push for a ceasefire. So what's next? All eyes are now on the United States. Experts warn that Trump's early departure signals that Washington may take a more direct role in shaping diplomatic outcome. Though critics warn his unpredictability could also inflame tensions. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. Are you interested in constructive analysis of news happenings? Just hit the subscribe button, like and comment on the stories we highlight. You're watching DW Africa on YouTube, and I'm Chinaza Samuel.